Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson 3 of the tracking chapter. So we've already looked at in lesson 1 how to set up and configure your Google Analytics, and lesson 2 we went a bit deeper into Google Tag Manager, how to install that, link it to your Google, and just to set up some basic tracking. So this week, as I mentioned in the previous lesson, we're just going to have to take a quick look at Google Search Console. So this program is basically, it tells Google how to monitor your website. So it crawls the pages. It looks for broken links and it warns you about them. And it's also where you submit your sitemap so that Google knows where to look for your pages, which is really great for SEO. I'll also show you a free tool which will enable you to do that. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so start by logging into your Google Analytics dashboard. And well, straight away you can see how much this has changed from our first lesson. So actually I'm really excited about our next lesson where I can show you what to look at and what all of this stuff means, you know, and what like real data you can get from it. But for now, let's just get this job done. So if you just head down to all products here, scroll to the bottom and you've got Search Console. Here you won't see any properties, so you click Ads. And then I'm just going to go and click demo.kcmarketingcreations because I've already got it here. But I think what you'll find is you won't see anything here. So what you need to do is click Add a site to Search Console. So, okay. And the only difference in what I'm doing and what you'll need to do is, well, first of all, just head over to the new Search Console because this one here, this version, is going to be obsolete within the next month. So there's no point in trying to look at it. There's no point trying to get to know it. Okay, and then you'll get an email through as you just saw I did that. Okay, so for you though, what you would need to do is just click on this button, go down and click Add Property. Now they've changed this recently, which is absolutely fantastic, because before what you'd need to do on this URL prefix side is you'd need to put your website address. We'd have to put it in 4 different varieties. So both with and without the S for HTTPS to show that you have a secure SSL certificate, and then with and without the www. So you've got 4 different versions there, which makes things a little bit confusing and a bit of extra work for you. But they've just added this new option here. So you can just add the domain. Okay, so I'm just going to use example.com for you because all of my property is already connected. So it's not going to show us the same thing. Example.com, there you go. So it's going to give you this code here. And literally all I want you to do is send this to your developer and ask them to add it as a text DNS record. You can actually just copy and paste this whole, this whole section and email it across to them and they'll know exactly what to do. So don't worry about that. Once they tell you it's done, if you come back and click verify, the chances are it's going to tell you verify. It's going to give you this message here because once you change a DNS record, it takes anything from hours to a day or 2 days before it actually starts to come into place. So just leave it for now, move on, we'll come back to it, or you can come back to it, set yourself a reminder to check in a few days. So this is the main dashboard. So you've got your overview page here where you'll see, performance coverage, but you'll see here it's processing data, check back in a few days. This is once you've verified the property, by the way. It won't start processing it until you have done. But with mine, because it's already verified as kcmarketingcreations.com, it's automatically gone through there for me. So you'll also have the same effect if you ever create any subdomains of your own. Then we've got the performance tab, which shows you how you perform in search engine results, which is really useful. So how many clicks, how many people click on you from the search engine, how many people see you, how many times you show up, that's what impressions are. Average click-through rate, which is how many times you are seen before people click through an average, and then your average position on Google. So this is really great data to have if you're trying to track yourself against the competition and stuff like that, and you can watch it change over time as well. And then down here, you've just got other bits, queries, pages, countries, devices, search appearance. So for example, if you want to see where everyone who's clicked on you, where they come from, or if they're using desktop or mobile, you can get all of that information here. So a really useful tool. Just come back once you've got it all set up. I'll probably say give it about a week, 2 weeks before you really collect that data you need. Okay, now, so down here in the coverage section, now this is another really great section. So you want to know if anything's going wrong. So error here is wow, big. Let's have a look at it straight away. So it'll be if, for example, any of your pages have links broken links that they're pointing to. This is really bad for your SEO. Then you've got valid with warnings, valid. Hopefully we should have lots of high green numbers here once it's all gone through, and excluded. Let's have a look. So I've got excluded blocked by robots.txt, which is a file that we actually put on where we can specify which pages we don't want robots to be able to crawl. So that's absolutely normal. You can ignore that. And then finally, sitemaps. So this is really, really important for your SEO. The chances are you've probably already got a sitemap and you don't even realize. So the best way to find out, head over to your website and just at the end type /sitemap.xml, because that is where 99% of the time they will be. Okay, great. So I've got mine set up already. It's actually been set up by this company here, Jetpack, who are a really useful tool to have on your website. They've got many different tools such as lazy image loading, which speeds your website up. You can link many different websites to it, so you only have one login for all your different websites. It will create your sitemap for you. You can do page caching and just a few things just to like really help speed your website up. It's recognized globally. Like I'd probably say about a good 70% of all websites would probably have this installed at this point. So they'll do that for you automatically. And then, so you can see two here. Let's have a look a little bit deeper. Oops. So the first one, that's actually showing all my pages. And as you know, on this demo site, I've actually just got 3 pages, contacts.com and about me. So as my privacy policy links to my actual original site, I don't take any data on this website, so it's unnecessary. And then the image sitemap, which is just the map of all the images I've got, which is just my demos and my little background image there. Just need to make sure that you've got no big red errors glaring at you, that everything's like in place and set up. I will show you this actually as well. So this is actually really, really useful to show you where all your links are, because as you might know, inbound and external linking is so important as part of your SEO. So here, you'll be able to see all the pages that are linking to you from outside. So other websites, maybe you've done a guest blog on someone's website, or maybe you've signed up to some directory type websites to list your business, like they should all show there. Then your internal links are the ones that you actually link to between your pages. So you might have a blog post about a product and link to that product from the blog post, and it will show that they're linked. And then so you can basically see which of these links are like getting clicks on the most. So yeah, external links, sorry, so that's like the sites, and then that's the pages from your external. And then this is the top linking text, which is actually even more useful, because what you can see is where people are clicking and reaching your website, whatever link it is they're clicking on, you can see what text exactly it is that they're seeing, that they're clicking on, that's bringing them to your website. So it's really good for testing to know what kind of things make your customers want to click through. Unless you make some major tech changes to your website, just check up on this every like once a month. Once it's all set up and going, and after that you're good. And if there is any problems, the beauty of it is Google will just send you an email and tell you to come and check on this. So I hope you found this really useful. If you did, don't forget to hit subscribe and the little bell button next to it to make sure you get notifications whenever I post. In the next video, this will be next Friday, so 1 week from today, I'll be going over the dashboard on Google Analytics. So just showing you the basic sections, where to look, what it means, what kind of great information you can get now that your website's up and running and tracking all this stuff. So I hope to see you there.